tonight's Section 3 Class D semifinals between the #1 seed of Fargeville Red Knights and the #4 seed Copenhagen Knights. Introducing first, the Copenhagen Knights, coached by Natalie Scott, assisted by Tammy Muncie. Let's make some noise for number 10, Molly Babcock. Number 11, Darby Fitzpatrick. Number 14, Kelly Miller. Number 23, Brielle Tonight. And number 24, Peyton Bowles. And now, introducing the Fargeville Red Knights, coached by Zach Snyder. Let's get loud for 0, Chloe Gafford. Number 1, Eliza Smith. Number 2, Emmeline Barton. Number 5, Margie Barton. And number 12, Ella Porter. Our officials for tonight's game are job expert Joe Brady and Guy Mann. Watertown Athletics promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting all of our athletes, opponents, and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or other abusive comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event. In accordance with New York State policy, Watertown is a smoke-free campus. Smoking and drinking is prohibited on all school grounds and facilities. We thank you for your cooperation. The winners of tonight's matchup will play on March 9th at 3 p.m. at Onondaga Community College.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the gymnasium here, Case Middle, for the girls' Class D Section 3 semifinals on NBC Watertown. Ron Rockwood along with myself, Connor Lalone, as we get underway. The second of 2 semifinals here this evening. Sackett's Harbor with a narrow win over IHC, so they'll play the winner of this one between the Copenhagen Knights and the Lafargeville Red Knights. Lafargeville off to an early start. Guess who it was?
Barton.
Emmeline Barton.
And a steal.
Margie lost the handle.
Right back.
Taken away by Copenhagen. Steal for Babcock. And then Fitzpatrick in trouble on the near side. Barton was in possession of the basketball there while out of bounds. So Copenhagen will keep it. Babcock to Hallie Miller. Miller works it out to the far side. That's Tenike. Back to Miller.
And
taken away.
Steal.
Barton lost it though. Miller.
Good active hands for Copenhagen. They've knocked a couple away when Barton looked like she was going to take off.
Hallie Miller off a foot and actually a foul whistled. They get Emmeline Barton for it. Ball inbounded to Miller. Dish back out. Fitzpatrick against Barton into the corner. Quick shot from Tenike. Babcock fighting for the rebound, and Margie Barton comes away with it. Porter to Chloe Gafford. Margie Barton long two. Tipped, saved
Nice
by Barton. Now Barton in the corner. Got around one, got right to the basket.
Move.
Blew by Molly Babcock and laid it in from the left side.
And a steal. Emmeline Barton back up.
Barton 6, Copenhagen nothing here early.
This press wreaking early havoc. And another good set of hands.
Deflected out of bounds by Barton. 6:13 to go.
And now with 6 seconds to get it over half court, they're going to try to go long.
Vogt with a heave. And Molly Babcock there goes right to the basket. And it's tipped around, saved Molly Babcock. Then she lost the handle, tipped out by Margie Barton. Tonight, inbound. Babcock tried to go off the glass. Rebound by Smith. Barton behind the back. Stops.
A couple of spin moves there.
Threw it away, though. Steal for Darby Fitzpatrick. Miller. They go out to the far side. Tenoik. Babcock.
Oh, nice cut and pass.
Fitzpatrick. Gafford with a rebound. Now here's
nice look underneath.
Smith. Off the feed from Porter. Timeout, Coach Scott.
All layups for Fargeville. Nice crowd here. Half, 3/4 full. 2 D schools. And I only say that not for the quality of basketball, because this is going to be quality basketball, but just the size of the communities.
Yep.
To 3/4 fill a gymnasium.
I'm going to say something, Ron. I might get in trouble for it, but.
Then you say it.
Obviously, we go to a lot of games at a lot of different schools throughout the year. And again, not that Watertown and Carthage and Lowville don't fill their gymnasiums, Indian River. Something about the small schools, it just seems to bring people in, even people with no relation to the team. They don't have kids, they don't have grandkids, nieces, nephews playing. They still go to the games. It seems like that happens more at the smaller schools.
Yeah, it's almost like the sports bind the community together. It gives them all something to cheer for as one.
Here's Margie Barton, a Gafford underneath.
Another layup.
Miller up ahead. Tenoik. Babcock. Oh, off the shins of Miller. Hallie Miller came up with it and worked it free anyway. Here's Tenoik in trouble. Into the post. Fitzpatrick.
Nice
worked
pass.
it out to Babcock. Foul underneath. 2 shots coming up for Molly Babcock. Fouls on Chloe Gafford. Fitzpatrick comes out. Caitlin Case in for Copenhagen. Looking for their first points of the night.
No good on the first. Thought she might get the shooter's bounce off the back of the rim there.
Second one off as well. Margie Barton with the board. Had Porter up ahead. Instead goes to Emlyn. Now back to Margie. Wide open from dead on. Too strong. Rebound Tenoik. Works it ahead. Babcock doubled right at half court.
I think she stepped over half court. But
Taken away. Barton. Easy 2.
6 layups for Lafargeville to go up 12-0.
Timeout again, Coach Scott.
Trying to find a weakness, so they've yet to make a shot from outside of 2 feet. Luckily for them, that has still spotted them a 12-point lead. They just look different on the floor. I saw them several times last year. First time this year, just eyes always up, looking for teammates. Ball, seems like they can all handle the ball. All confident when they get it in their hands. All looking for teammates. That's a good-looking team. Lex Steiner has done a fantastic job with them. They're good.
Well, Fargeville said it several times, several different places. Talking to Tyler Clemens, talking to you, Ron, about it. This Lafargeville team has a chance to do something really special this year. They've got loads of talent.
When you take, we were just talking about school size. I believe they finished their regular season by knocking off Indian River. who's in the sectional semis in the A. Is that correct?
Definitely.
So they knocked it off an A Final Four team.
With a win against Indian River.
And honestly, a good chunk of that game they dominated.
Ended up hurting Indian River.
Yeah.
Seating-wise for sectional play. Fitzpatrick out of the timeout, threw it right to Barton. Margie with another steal. Here's Emmeline Porter, far side from 3, short. Gafford with a rebound. She's in trouble, gonna work out.
Nice handling the ball for a triple.
Short again from Fargeville. Ten Eyck with another rebound. And they work it all the way back out to Brielle Ten Eyck. Her pass skip for Hallie Miller. Miller around Porter. Jump shot off the side of the backboard, then out of play, came off of Copenhagen last. Gafford in the corner. Now Barton, top of the arc, directing traffic, wants the screen from Smith. Back to Smith on the pick and roll.
Oh.
Offensive rebound, Gafford. That one was blocked clean.
Wow, that was a great look inside.
Ten Eyck behind Miller, and unable to save it was Fitzpatrick on the near side. Smith underneath.
Nice, and another layup.
A terrific pass from Margie Barton to find Eliza Smith wide open under the basket. Here's Ten Eyck. Fitzpatrick taken away again. Porter.
Nice pass up ahead. And
Barton misses a layup. Fitzpatrick.
Thought they might get their 8th layup of the game, but
Comes Case. Ball's out of bounds. Copenhagen will keep it. Still looking for their first points with 2:29 to go in the first quarter. Molly Babcock back in for Copenhagen. Stack here on the inbound plate. They go up top to Miller. Good pass. Babcock from the free throw line.
There, they break into the scoring column. Excellent.
Barton. Smith in the post. Blocked again. Vogt with the rejection underneath. Miller picked up her dribble. Case. Now Miller from dead on. Offensive rebound.
Nice attempt at the putback.
Porter able to work out of it. Barton with speed.
Oh, she's quick.
Blocked again. Vogt again with the rejection underneath. And then we've got a foul underneath here on Gafford. Second here early on Gafford. Now we've got a change. Gafford out. Sauerwein in for Lafargeville. Miller. Vogt. Out to Case. Now Miller over half court. Babcock to the basket over Sauerwein. Wouldn't go out of bounds. Last touch by Copenhagen.
Excellent ball movement from Copenhagen. Once they do get it over half court, they've made some nice passes and got a couple good looks close range. Just only able to knock down that one jumper. And another layup.
Barton again, right at the rim.
8 layups to 1 jump shot. Should be 16-2.
Up ahead, Vogt tipped out of bounds by Margie Barton. 1:05 to go, first quarter. And it is 16-2. Tenoik nearly taken away. Babcock, good hands to keep it. That one is jumped. Smith with the steal, lobbed up ahead.
9 layups.
Emily Barton again. Miller. Vogt. Tipped by Tenoik. Forward for Case. Then out to Hallie Miller in front of the Red Knights bench. Case from deep. That's strong. Tenoik saves it. They go up top. Case. Tenoik from the near corner. Short. Babcock had it taken away by Smith. Thrown up ahead. Barton again.
And 10 layups.
20-2. Timeout. Coach Scott. 14.9 remaining in the first quarter.
Coach Scott just given the glares. Doesn't need to say much. They're unfortunately right now hosting a layup drill. It's in a pretty tough spot. Got a young team over there, giving great effort, but Lafargeville's on another level right now.
You can tell sometimes a team will come into a game where they're the heavy favorite and maybe back it off a little bit. Lafargeville's done the complete opposite,
No.
I think. They've come out and played as hard and as aggressive and executed as well as I've seen them all year.
I think they might even be a little annoyed at just the way the cards fell. They played so well, they ended up with a 1 seed. Because there were only 7 teams in the bracket, they didn't get a home game. They didn't get to play a playoff game in front of their home fans in sectionals. Just the way it worked out, they were automatically into the semis. So I think this is first game in, 2 weeks maybe? So they should be fresh and maybe out to make a little bit of a statement. Nothing anybody can do about it.
No, after they played Copenhagen in the Frontier League final on the 15th of February, they played that Tuesday, a rescheduled game against Hammond. And haven't played since then. Smith, and then Barton with a takeaway at the end of the quarter.
I would call that an impressive first quarter.
Yeah.
20-2.
Not too awful much else to say.
Plenty for Coach Scott to talk about. I'm not sure. Zach kind of jumped down with his clipboard. I'm not sure what he's working on there because they have looked fantastic. Other than not being able to make a jump shot, they've only had to take 2 or 3. Their defense, their press, their passing, all spot on. They came out ready to play. So you got Coach Britton down here to our left. Having a conversation now, but I'm sure he's been watching, and I'm thinking he's wondering exactly how he's going to handle these guys, assuming the score stays the way it is.
You know, we saw Lafargeville play Sackett's Harbor early in the year. I think that was our 2nd game of the season, and Lafargeville walked away with it, but Sackett's did not have Peyton Britton in that game, so obviously that made a significant difference. Be interesting to see how those 2 teams match up again.
Yeah, Sackett's certainly a different team than they were earlier in the season. Whether they can match up with this Lafargeville team remains to be seen.
Start of the second quarter, 20-2. Red Knights with the lead. Here's Margie Barton. Smith. Emlyn near corner. Screen from Smith right to the basket. Too strong, though, off the glass. Sauerwein saves it.
First, I thought they were going to make the first jump shot.
Used the length. Smith to the basket and the foul. Eliza Smith to the line for 2.
First non-layup point. Trying to extend the lead to 20 here with 1 more free throw. And she does.
2 for 2 at the line, Eliza Smith. Here's tonight. Case, Miller, around Margie Barton. Hallie Miller going to take it to the basket.
Wow, nicely done.
Offensive rebound, foul and one.
Hanging tough inside. Nice job. Good play there by Isel. Looking for the three-point play.
And one for number 20. Right against foul number 13. Her first. Sarah Sauerwein, team first.
And she finishes it. Nice three-point play there.
22-5 now. Margie Barton gets it back from Porter. Far corner, right in front of Coach Scott. Sauerwein doesn't get the roll. It's poking around. Sauerwein tips it out. And then diving at it on in the corner
The
was
jump will go to Copenhagen.
Ten Eyck.
Or did
Yeah.
she get a timeout? I thought they called the
We did.
jump, but maybe they called the timeout.
Timeout Copenhagen. Saves possession there in the corner. Say what you want. Down big, 22-5. Still fighting for every loose ball,
Absolutely.
still scrapping, getting to the basket, getting to the foul line.
Yeah, I don't expect them to quit.
Absolutely not. Not in their DNA. Not what Coach Natalie Scott instills in teams. You don't win state championships by quitting.
Correct. And you play the same whether you are a state championship caliber team, whether you're a young team. It's how our program is going to play. That's how you build a successful program.
Struggling to get it inbounds, but they do to Ten Eyck. Miller up ahead to Babcock, got around Emmeline Barton. Now she'll hand off for Hallie Miller. Miller against Barton. Poked free, stolen by Porter. Barton
Oh, nice
up
look
ahead.
up ahead.
Just a little bit too strong for Margie to handle. Miller around Barton. Good pass out. In and out on the jump shot from Case. Saving it underneath. Terrific effort. Babcock. Shot blocked by Sauerwein. Rebounded by Barton. Barton up ahead to Porter. Ella Porter blocked underneath by Miller, but too much of the arm, says Joe Vady. And Ella Porter, correct me, that's Morgan LeBeau to the line.
Copenhagen gets foul number 14, Hallie Miller, her first, team second. Substitutions are number 11, Brenna Fitzpatrick, and 2 shots for the Rednecks, number 14, Morgan LeBeau.
LeBeau goes 1 of 2. Fitzpatrick to inbound. Goes to Miller. Hallie Miller up ahead to Fitzpatrick, and then she was fouled. LeBeau reaching in. Fitzpatrick to Babcock. Miller tiptoes the sideline, gets it into the corner, then right back. Babcock, Fitzpatrick underneath, Ten Eyck. Good move to get around Sauerwein, in and out. Tipped it though. And LeBeau comes away with a rebound on the defensive glass. Barton, Smith in the post. Out to Margie. Margie Barton under the basket.
Fantastic layup. Lead back to 20. That's a fantastic finish.
Babcock up ahead to Miller. Miller turns, dishes back to Molly Babcock, then right back. Hallie Miller. Ten Eyck. Miller Steps back against
Oh,
Smith, blocked by
clean block.
Barton.
And up ahead, one-on-one.
Barton,
Misses a layup.
offensive rebound. Margie, and then another for Sauerwein. Second and third chances on the offensive end for Fargeville. Miller. Taken away.
I feel like this might be a layup. Just about to say they've done a decent job handling the press here after those first couple of minutes, but now starting to turn it over a bit.
Good look again, though.
Oh, missed
In and
the
out,
layup.
offensive rebound, then Sauerwein able to tie it up. Van Eyck from the corner, off the side of the backboard, rebounded by Margie Barton. Emlyn up
Oh,
ahead. What a
what
pass.
Missed another layup.
Rebound Fitzpatrick, probably the shortest player on the court. And then she was fouled from behind by Barton.
Emily, I think she's made 6 or 7 layups, but she's also missed a couple. Thinking she's going to be thinking more about the ones she missed than the ones she's made. Is that her second?
It is.
Steiner seems to have no thought of taking her out.
Chloe Gafford picked 2 up early. She came out, but does seem content to leave Barton out there. Margie.
Another missed layup.
Van Eyck with a board. Babcock to Van Eyck. Use your dribble. Dished out. Fitzpatrick.
Knocks down the jumper.
Barton's shot wouldn't go. Smith tipped it, but right to Fitzpatrick with the rebound. Van Eyck to Miller. Swinging around for Babcock. 3:20 to go in the first half. Allie Miller. Fitzpatrick wide open again.
Oh, bang.
Timeout, Coach Steiner.
Cut it to 20 with a couple straight baskets there. Copenhagen signs of life.
2 open looks on the near side for Darby Fitzpatrick. Canned them both.
Not quite enough to get that Copenhagen crowd riled up yet, but signs of life.
Good to see flashes. That's what you're looking for probably at this stage. You see
Yeah,
how these young players can handle the pressure here, handle the spotlight.
Defense, I think, still not quite, I don't think, what Coach Scott is looking for. I mean, they're still giving up almost every possession a layup. Just fortunate that Fargeville has missed a few here in the last couple of minutes.
In their defense, almost nobody's been able to stop Emlyn Barton all year.
Right.
So
And they do such a nice job of getting the ball out ahead to her.
out of the timeout, Lafargeville basketball. Barton will play catch. Taken away, Miller with the steal. Allie Miller all by herself. Laid it in from the left side.
And there's a look up ahead for
Sauerwein.
Boy, they do a nice job of breaking out ahead of the pack, and just as nice a job of getting whoever's out in front of the ball.
Here's Miller. Tonight goes down low for a vote. Couldn't handle the pass. It was the right idea. It was a good look. Here's Barton off the screen from Sauerwein. will try it from 3. That one missed badly. And rebounded, taken away. Ten Eyck. And
Good
Barton
hustle.
there poked it free and actually saved it from going out under the basket.
Great hustle to get back there.
Miller. Good pass. Case this time from the near side. Vogt with a rebound. That was blocked by Sauerwein and then went out of bounds. So Copenhagen will keep it. 28 on the shot clock and 2:05 remaining in the first half. Vogt wide open under the basket.
Oh, they were waiting for the over-the-top pass that time.
Ten Eyck tipped it away.
First jump shot. There it is.
Ella Porter. Here's Case. Miller. Fitzpatrick. Ten Eyck on the catch and shoot. Offensive rebound, Case, and she's fouled underneath. Goes on Margie Barton. Just short on the first from Case.
Cans the second one. 34-12, about a minute and a half to go here till halftime. So Fargeville at this point firmly in control.
Porter into Smith in the post.
Nice move.
This is great ball movement from Copenhagen. And Barton tracked it all the way. Got down the court.
They just relentless, even up 20 plus, hustling down every ball. It's like they're almost annoyed when Copenhagen breaks the press, so they go chase it down.
Wide open under the basket,
pass.
Ten Eyck. Here's Barton. Had a screen either side. Porter against Miller. Margie Barton, dead on. That was deep.
Knocks it down. Couple of threes now, just to show they can make those too.
Miller, Ten Eyck. Back to Hallie Miller. Now Miller with some time and space, dishing out. Case from deep. That one's too strong. It's tipped. Barton comes away with a rebound. Thrown up ahead. Porter. Back out. Margie again.
Bang! Oh my! It's raining threes. Hallelujah.
Case to Miller. Hallie Miller off the side of the backboard. Time running out here in the first half. Barton will pull one.
Oh! Almost expected that one to go down. Nice finish with a few threes there late for Lafargeville to pull up by 28 at the half. And honestly, you can say Copenhagen played much better in the second part of that second quarter. And in the end fell further behind. That's a pretty vaunted Knights attack out of Lafargeville. But kudos to Copenhagen. They're playing hard. They're figuring some things out. Just having trouble stopping that Fargeville offense. They are all kinds of loaded.
(42-14), the Bartons combining to put Lafargeville firmly in the lead. And starting to think now about a rematch with Sackets in the sectional finals. Halftime score 42-14. here on NBC Watertown, the girls Class D sectional semifinals from Case Middle. We're going to take a break here for halftime and be back in about 9 minutes. We'll see you in a bit. Nice of Zach to turn the microphones on just in time for you to hear the buzzer here. Case Middle School, girls sectional semifinals, Class D. Fargeville up big over Copenhagen here as we get underway the second half on NBC Watertown. Connor Lalone alongside Ron Rockwood. Barton was fantastic in the first half. Gets her own miss off the three.
Nice look inside. Back out.
Right to the basket again.
Boy, very smooth. Nifty with the ball and then finds that way to get that shot up close to the rim.
Tenoik to Miller. They break the press. Vogt. Back into the corner for Fitzpatrick. Miller had it taken away and then stole it right back. It worked out for Margie Barton. Here's Porter in transition. Another two for the Fargeville.
Picking up right where they left off. 2 layups to start the second half. Extend that lead to 32.
Babcock had it bounced off of her foot, but able to save it inbounds to Tenoik. Miller. Babcock was open. Closed down quickly by Gafford. Vogt.
Nice shot.
Tough shot. Hooked up and in. Barton. Into the post for Smith. Through her hands. Taken away. Tenoik with a steal. Tenoik poked out of bounds by Barton.
I think she thought she had turned it over.
Miller trying to step back. Harassed all the way. Vogt in the post. Called for the walk.
Thought they might call a jump there, but
Emmeline Barton down low.
what
Gafford.
a look. Nice pass.
Timeout, Coach Scott again. Well, with 5:55 to go in the third quarter, Coach Scott and Copenhagen down to 1 timeout left.
Yikes.
In the game.
And down 32. I'm going to say I'm not saying she's not coaching to win the game. She's coaching to teach these kids for next year. That wasn't like a big momentum spot there. I think honestly, if you watched, I think she called them over and asked them what was happening out there. I think she wants them to realize what's happening, how people are getting open, how they're getting into the lane. This is a coachable moment. She's building for next year and the year after. Not that she's not trying to win the game. Absolutely trying to win the game. But ultimately, she wants this team to get better, and she's taking advantage of the moments. So I give her credit for that.
Tenoik inbound to Miller. Hallie Miller tipped by Barton. Now Emmeline Barton in the post over Vogt. Wouldn't go. Tipped out. Last touch, Margie Barton. Taken away on the inbound, Porter.
And the finish.
Hallie Miller. Fitzpatrick to Babcock. Tip taken away, but right back to Miller. In and out on the close shot. Eliza Smith with the rebound. Gets it up ahead. Margie Barton,
What a
Gafford again,
look
wide open
again.
underneath.
Wow, Gafford on that low block, and they keep finding her with the pass.
Here's Ten Eyck. Up ahead for Miller. Back to Brielle Ten Eyck. Peyton Vogt in the post. Out for Fitzpatrick off the side of the backboard.
This one's going to go up ahead.
Emmeline Barton off the feed from Margie. No good.
Another missed layup. She missed a few. She's made a pile of them, but 3 missed layups. Maybe she'll make this one. And she does.
Another steal for Margie Barton. Steal for Barton, and then the assist to Emmeline. Floater in and out again
that one
for
knocks it
Miller.
down. Lead at 38. And potentially growing bang with that triple. 41. She was eyeing that one up. She spotted up just when the ball got over half court.
Third three of the night for Margie Barton. Big lead now, 51-16. Vote from the corner, offensive rebound, Fitzpatrick. Blocked by Chloe Gafford. Barton has Gafford in the post, takes it herself. Offensive rebound, Smith. Margie Barton fouled on the shot.
Lead at 41 and growing rapidly. Fargeville stepping on the throttle here.
Yeah, we talked about it there at halftime. I don't see Coach Steiner taking the foot off the gas here in the second half.
Probably
at least not for a while. Doesn't seem to be LaFargeville's style. They're going to play their game, and they're going to play it for 36 minutes.
At least 32. I'm thinking he doesn't want to go 36 minutes.
It's 51-16.
You know, we talked about a couple minutes ago, Coach Scott coaching, looking forward. I think you might see Steiner do a little of the same. He's 100 times the coach I would ever be. But tour at me, I think I would maybe pull back on the fast break a little bit and get some practice running your half-court offense. I don't know that they're going to be able to run like this as they get further and further, even the next game against Sackett's. So a chance to maybe run that half-court offense a little bit, because it has been a layup drill for a good chunk of this game.
Out of bounds off the hands of Vogt. At least it called off the press for now. Screen from Gafford. Barton.
Nice. Oh. Great look, trying to get everybody involved. That's exactly what you want. Work on that offense, work on the passing. Got to believe the outcome is no longer in doubt. So what do you need to work on going forward to the sectional final and potentially a berth in the state tournament?
Off the left iron from Smith.
They do call off the press. Set up a little half-court defense.
Miller. Now Miller again in the corner. She's fouled on the shot. One more for Hallie Miller. Here's Barton again. Emily Barton going to slow it down. They will try to run a half-court offense.
Good
Margie.
hands on the defense. We got a breakaway here. Can she stay ahead?
Hallie Miller up over Smith.
Nicely done.
Emily Barton in the far corner. Screen from Sauerwein into the paint. That's going to be a charge.
Wow. Copenhagen. Signs of life here.
Miller. Ten Eyck through her hands, diving, saving it, but taken away.
This looks like a layup.
Emily Barton, foul on Miller.
Copenhagen foul number 14, Emily Miller, her 17th third. 2 shots for number 2, Emily Barton.
Nice free throw stroke, which you would expect. She's a good shooter. Second one rolls off. Gafford had the rebound and then just lost it.
We'll start calling that the Rockwood jinx.
It does seem to happen at a pretty alarming rate.
Good hand for Babcock and Fitzpatrick as they come off. Smith had it tipped out of bounds. It's Eisel and Case back in for Copenhagen. Margie Barton to Gafford into the corner. Gafford again in the post, back to Barton, in and out. Fight for the rebound came off of Copenhagen last.
Well, they've gotten several rebounds on this possession and just can't control it. Down to a minute and a half to go in the third. Lead sitting at 40.
Gafford.
Not sure how they don't call a travel there.
Smith, shot blocked. And then jump ball.
Gotta go back to Copenhagen. Finally, they get out of that possession. I think they had 5 different attempts at it.
Simmons in for the first time for the Golden Knights. Vogt to Simmons, now Eisel. Ten Eyck off the back iron, rebound Smith.
Up ahead. 2 more. The second it looks like they've got a rebound, Emmeline Barton just breaks out ahead of the pack, and they are so adept at getting her the ball. Bounce passes over the top.
Barton out of bounds here on the near side. Case will inbound. Ten Eyck couldn't get it back. It was too tall, taken away. I think Margie's going to take this one herself.
Another layup. Lead is at 44.
Here's Ten Eyck. Again, Copenhagen moving the ball well, blocked by Sauerwein. Offensive rebound Vogt, then poke free again. And
say that shot clock had been off, and I just kept waiting for the buzzer to go off.
Finally does on Copenhagen. Didn't really get a very good look at it there at the end of the third quarter.
Well, they've extended that lead from 28 at the half to 44. Pretty safe to say the outcome is no longer in doubt. It's just a matter of what that difference will be. Copenhagen's still playing hard, and Steiner still with his starting rotation on the floor.
See if that changes at the start of the fourth quarter. Looks like maybe, based on who's sitting and who's standing over there. Coach Scott, it's everybody up into the huddle. What can they learn? What can they improve on, build on? A really young team for Coach Scott.
And looks like we have a fresh 5 here for Fargeville to start the fourth quarter. We'll see how their second string of players. Oh, there's a nice set play there. See how their second rotation matches up with Copenhagen here to start the fourth.
Simmons, Fitzpatrick, Case, Vogt, and then Eisel. All 5 of them now touch the ball in this possession for Copenhagen. A foul underneath. 5 out there for Lafargeville. Ella Honeyman, Ella Porter, Kyra Tahoki, Morgan LeBeau, first from Eisel, no good.
Short. Empty
Order.
Possession for Copenhagen. Lafargeville will bring it up again. Trying to get some new players in the scoring column, get them in the books here in a sectional semi.
Porter picked up her dribble, goes to LeBeau. LeBeau dishing back out. 3 from the near side, that's strong, but an offensive rebound for Ella Honeyman. Up top for Porter. They work it around. Porter. Against Eisel, gets the screen. And then back out.
Down to 7 on the shot clock. Gonna have to get something up here pretty quick. Oh,
LeBeau stepped on the baseline.
Another step gone right past it.
Vogt in the post, turns.
No.
Got to the rim, but couldn't finish. Taken away to Hokie. Down low. In and out for J.C. Lennox.
Crowd wanting to see some other players score here for Lafargeville. That one looked like it might go.
Case. Fitzpatrick. Into Vogt in the
Open
post.
lane.
Back out. Eisel, close shot, wouldn't go. It's tipped by Vogt, controlled by Lennox. And Porter.
Right down the lane. And then threw it away. No scoring in the first couple minutes here. Still a 44-point game.
2 more subs ready at the next stoppage for Zach Steiner. Vogt, top of the arc. Simmons, Fitzpatrick. Screen from Vogt. And they're going to get Honeyman for reaching in. Here's the subs. Evelyn Hellings in. And Kendra Lennox as well for Fargeville. Vogt into the corner. Fitzpatrick spins back to Vogt. Tipped. Gets out. Case from deep. Rebound to Hokie.
I think regardless of who puts the ball in the hole here for either squad, you're going to hear some cheering. A lot of players who've worked hard all season now get a chance to get in the books. Oh, you're hearing some groans when these balls roll out. There's a three. No good.
Three of the starting five back out there for Copenhagen here. Miller, Tenike, and Babcock.
Triple. A lot of air.
Wouldn't go for Molly Babcock. Brielle Tenike in the post. Got to the basket, draws the foul.
Oh!
In and out.
Had a few of those tonight that went halfway down and somehow just enough spin to come back out. No good on the first. Still scoreless here in the fourth. My jinx didn't work the other way. I tried to jinx him into making one.
To Hokie over half court. Up ahead on this near side, into the corner. Pass down low, taken away. Babcock with the steal. They work it around.
Pass.
Miller in the paint. Gets the roll.
Two, cuts it to 42.
To Hokie. Up top, Honeyman. Back out.
Right down the lane. Oh, lost control. I think she saw a layup coming. Just lost control.
Hallie Miller now. Back out, Miller into the lane, floater off the front iron. Rebound, Eisel, and a foul.
Good tough rebound there. She's going to go to the line. Short on the first. She'll get one more. Drains that one.
Here's to Hokie. Honeyman. Hellings back to Hokie near corner. Honeyman again into the paint, dishing back out. Lennox, Honeyman. Three on the shot clock. Blocked. They're going to let him play. Miller. Into the paint.
Right to the bucket.
Dish back out. Tenike will take one in. Eisel offensive rebound, another foul.
They've trimmed that lead back to 40. Fargeville yet to score here in the fourth.
Doesn't get the roll on the second. Lennox into the corner. Hellings in trouble now. Down low.
Oh,
that shot was
got the
blocked.
rebound and a push. It'll be the first foul. She won't get to the line. First team foul of the quarter. 2:40 to go. The lead sitting right at 40.
Honeyman inbound. Goes into the corner for Lennox.
Gonna take the triple.
Tipped around, controlled by Brielle Tenoy. 2:30 to go. Simmons to Miller.
And looks like, and another deuce. Cuts it to 38.
Yeah, rest of the bench up ready for Copenhagen here.
Love to see somebody from Fargeville score here. Oh, that could have been the one. And they're also going to go deeper on their bench.
Case in, Fitzpatrick in, Kendall Tenoy, Ariana Doyle, and Olivia Eves in for Copenhagen. Marlo Porter, Krista Tahoki in for Lafargeville. Everybody for both teams at this point has made an appearance. Case.
Blocked.
Jump ball.
The jump will stay with Copenhagen.
Case goes up top to Fitzpatrick, back to Case. Fitzpatrick, dead on, but short from Kendall Tenoy.
All right, Lafargeville would love to see them get in the scoring column here in the fourth quarter. Who's going to put the ball in the bucket?
Minute 35 to go.
Oh, behind the back.
Yeah,
Nifty
nifty.
little move there.
Foot on the line,
Oh.
actually over the line underneath.
Boy, they had a nice set play there. Cutter going to the basket.
Hellings out of play. Fitzpatrick gets it back up top. Out to the far side for Doyle. Now Case steps back. Case, that's short. Saved by Fitzpatrick. Tripped up. That's going to be a foul. Inadvertent, but Eves tripped up by Hellings.
We're going to call it a shooting foul. Oh, I guess they're in the penalty. Drains it.
One more for Eves.
An offensive board and back up with it.
Rebound Lafargeville. Porter. Marlo Porter gets the screen. That one out of bounds.
Another turnover. 53 seconds. They might get one more shot to score.
Fitzpatrick. Taken away. Here's Ella Honeyman the other direction.
Nice pass. Oh.
Out of bounds. Lafargeville will keep it.
Had the layup and just couldn't convert, but they will maintain possession. Got a shot here. Somebody's going to put something up. They are due to make one.
Honeyman.
Got
Honeyman
the
from
shot.
deep.
Oh.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, no call.
Out of bounds. Hellings touched it last. 23.5 now.
One more chance for Copenhagen. Somebody to get in the scoring column.
Eves out for Case. There's Kendall Ten Eyck, lost the handle, but Copenhagen will keep it. Ten Eyck, back to Case.
Buzzer. Oh.
Just short at the buzzer.
They do hold Fargeville scoreless in the fourth, but still never in doubt. 37 is the final margin.
63-26 the final. Fargeville will move on.
Awesome display by the Knights. They're going to be a tough out in the final. Sackets Harbor is going to have all they can handle. And if they do advance, they will have a legit shot to bring a state title back to the Frontier League here.
Yeah, the fact that they didn't score in the fourth quarter and still won
by 37.
Yeah, just speaks to the lead that they had built themselves.
Absolutely.
And the talent they have on the roster, how well coached they are. Like you mentioned, it's going to be a tough task for Sackets Harbor in the sectional final.
A lot of weapons. They do a lot of things well. Anything but one-dimensional. Ball handlers, rebounding, passing, set offense, their press. They do a lot of things well.
So
they play Saturday at OCC or Sunday?
Sunday the 9th.
Sunday.
3 p.m. at the SRC Arena. They'll take on Sackets in that final matchup. Either way, Frontier League team going to win the section.
Headed to states. Fantastic. Great, honestly, to see. You got a young team there for Natalie Scott out of Copenhagen. They played hard. I think that was a great learning experience for them. Good display by Fargeville. And in that first game, as much as it looked like Sackets was dominating the game, they were tied in the final 2 minutes. Kudos to IHC for a great fight on a great season. Sorry to see it come to an end, but only one team can move on. So we saw a great matchup in the first one, and a great display by a phenomenal team in Fargeville in the second one. So we got a little bit of everything tonight.
Fargeville in Sackets, the sectional final matchup on Sunday at OCC in Class D. Glad that we were able to be here in Watertown for the semis, and glad that all of you could join us for it. Appreciate your support all year long. Really means the world to us, supporting us here at NBC Watertown in our endeavors to bring you Frontier League sports, athletics, basketball.
Mixed a little volleyball in. It's a good season.
Terrific year. Always looking to build and be better and do more. So stay tuned. I think we've got a couple of different things planned for the spring. Always trying to make sure that we can provide you with local content and keep you up to date on what's happening around the Frontier League. For our crew, Zach Zabriskie, Morgan Young, Nathaniel Madison. He's throwing a fit over here. He's in hysterics. He wants to go home. And Ron Rockwood. My name's Connor Lalone.
I don't want it to end. Keep talking.
I was kind of trying to drag it out a little bit here. It's our last stream of the basketball season. Why not make it last a little longer? Really appreciate it again, everybody, for tuning in all season long. We know it means a lot to you guys. It means a lot to us that you care about it and appreciate it. So, again, for everybody at NBC Watertown, thanks for tuning in all year long, and we'll be back.
Good night, everybody.